right, here we go, guys. With the Big League Championship Series. Game 1, Montreal Machine versus the Huron Herons. Both great teams this year and had really great playoff runs. Here with Chris, and we're going to be running down the games tonight. So we'll rotate. Chris is going to start off with game 1. I'm going to go game 2. Back and forth we'll go.
Yeah, maybe we'll intervene with each other as we go. But
I'll let you take it from here, Chris.
Oh, thanks. Let's take a look. Actually, no. Stick around, Paul. I need you. I guess I'll figure it out myself. So let's start off with game 1 here. We'll take a look. Actually, oops, sorry about that. Back up. And actually open it up here.
Sorry about that. What do you need?
Oh, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, why don't we take a quick look at the starting pitchers for each game?
Okay. All right. So let's take a look at the lineup here. Sorry for the mix-up, folks. I just don't want to mess things up for the championship series. Yeah, we got Mark Morales pitching for Huron, looking like a stud out there with 16-5 wins with 2.38 ERA. Lefty going against Mike Lunsford, who had a 3.25 ERA. Went 9-12 this year. But looks like good head-to-head matchup here. Had two really good teams, and I think let's get going. Let's get rolling. Let's start this thing off. Looks like the first man is retired. Brings up Peneliver. Looks like he pops out to center.
Strike 3.
And Montreal goes down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Looks like Huron is a lead-off single by Jackson.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Brings up Rodriguez.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hits it deep.
Let's go.
That's gone. That's out of here. It's a 2-run homer for Huron. 365 feet. Huron takes the lead, 2-0. Flies out to center. Up is Omar Gonzalez. Takes a cut at it, gets to right field. Looks like he gets a single. Goes down looking. Brings us to the top of the second here. Pops out to center field. Brings up Villarreal. Pops out to the right fielder. Allen grounds out to third base and brings him down 1-2-3. Boone looks like he gets a leadoff single. And are we getting a double play? We are. Grubb takes a 2-out single. Not pulling the ending out of this inning yet. Runs out to short. Getting out. End of the inning. Huron still has the lead, 2-0. Up to bat is Ruben Cruz. Grounds out to the first. Shiriashi. I probably butchered that name, but
Strike 3.
goes down swinging. Morales. Looks like he takes ball 4. Pop or lines out to short. Bring us to the bottom of the third inning. Brings up Ricky Rodriguez. Pops up. Pops out to the right fielder. Victor Riviera. Pop foul out by the first baseman. Omar Gonzalez. Pops out to the catcher. Bottom of the third. Huron still up, 2-0. Peneliver rounds out to first. Looks like it was a spectacular play. Tizard swings out. Gets the first Montreal hit of the game. 1-out single. Brings up Steve Moss. Smashes one deep to center. Runner doesn't advance. And Villarreal pops out to right field. Brings the end to the top of the fourth. Lima's up to bat from Huron.
Cotton candy.
Takes ball 4. 1 on, nobody out. Deep to left field. It looks like the runner's advancing. Now Lima's at second base with Poulin up to bat. Looks like he puts off a little blue pit over second field. Or second baseman. Runner scores, though. Huron taking a 3-0 lead over Montreal. The bottom of the fourth. Vickers up to the plate.
Safe!
Safe at first.
Strike 3!
I didn't see who that was, but they went down swinging. Up to bat for Montreal is Aaron Allen.
Strike 3!
Sorry for the startled dog. Now up to bat is Ruben Cruz from Montreal.
Strike 3!
Strikes down swinging. Shiriashi. Grounds out to third.
Cotton candy!
Lunsford still on the mound for Montreal. Chris Jackson to the plate. Bloops it to the pitcher. It's out. Mercury Rodriguez smashes one past the third baseman. Throwing for a double.
Souvenirs here. Program, souvenirs here.
Sorry about
Cotton
that.
candy!
Next up is Riviera. Wild pitch. Rodriguez makes it to third. Strikes out swinging, bringing up Omar Gonzalez, the man on third. Takes a walk.
Strike 3!
Ends the inning with a strikeout. Mark Morales still up to the bat, or to the mound, having a spectacular game so far. Again, now he's facing Eli Garcia. Flies out to the center fielder. Bringing up Tim Johnson. It's a deep hit to left field, but pops out. Bringing up Vinny Peneliver. He strikes him out.
Cotton candy!
Bringing up Jason Hymas for Huron. Gets one down for a leadoff single. Alex Poulin up. See a double play coming here? Looks like it. 2 down. Vickers is up. Takes ball 4. Ryan Grubb.
Strike 3.
Strikes out looking. Ends the top of the 6th.
Program,
no.
Nuggets, program.
Yeah, bottom of the 6th, or into the top of the 7th. Here on up, 3-0 still. Tizard rounds out to first. Steve Moss.
Strike 3.
Villarreal
Strike 3.
takes out. Pitching change here. We got Seth Clemens Chris Jackson to the plate. Smashes one to center field, but popped out. Ricky Rodriguez. Pops out deep, or yeah, shortstop. Cruz catches it. Riviera. Ooh, looks like it sneaks through.
Program,
It's a single. Brings up Omar Gonzalez. Wild pitch. Going to second. It's Riviera. Pitch outside to Gonzalez. Rightfully so. Brings up David Lima.
Strike 3.
Strikes out. Top of the 8th inning. Mark Morales still pitching. What a pitching performance he's had today. Gets Allen swinging, or grounding out down to first. Brings up George Lee. He's going to drop down for a base hit. Giving Montreal some hopes for some runs. Shiriashi up to the plate. Is he going to drop? It is. It's going to drop. We're going to have a run out first and second. 1 out. Top of the 8th. Pops out to the left field.
Line up, program.
Tim Johnson. Grounds out to the third baseman. So they couldn't produce with those 2 runners on bases, leaving 2 on there. To the top of the or bottom of the 8th we go. Jesse Carter pinch hitting. It looks like. We got a pop out to center field. Alex Poulin
Strike 3.
strikes out looking. Vickers. Gets one up center field. For 2 outs. Single.
Program, souvenirs.
It's going to drop down. 2 out single, putting runners on first and second. Chris Jackson to the plate. Gets it to center field. Center fielder makes the catch. End of the 8th inning. Bringing Montreal to their final 3 outs.
Program,
There's a pitching change for Huron, bringing in John Dijkstra. If I saw correctly, in the last couple sims, he's been setting some records for saves, so Penlever's got some work ahead of him, I guess. First at bat here. Rounds out to first. Pitcher covers. To plate is Tizard. Rounds out to second. Steve Moss down to their final out. Pop out to first. Huron takes the 3-0 victory here in game 1.
Let's go, let's go.
League Championship Series.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, well pitched game there by the Herons.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's take a look at that box score. Morales with 8 strong innings, he's giving up to 3 hits, striking out 7. There's been lights out this postseason. Like I think
Very
he's up to
lights
almost 18 or 19 innings. He's given up 1 run. So
Yeah, very solid game for him.
So game 1 in the books. Huron defends home field. We'll go on to game 2 and take a look at the matchup. And we have Nick Tyler. Let's click into Nick Tyler real quick. Nick Tyler taking the mound for the Machine. 2.57 ERA this year, 15-7. He's thrown 200 innings, 3 straight seasons. This guy's a workhorse. Definitely a good guy to have going in game 2. He's going to be facing against Tom Lemieux. And Tom, a disruptive guy in the bullpen, but you know, when you need him in a big game, he's pitched well. In 2005, he has a ERA of 3. Again, a 200 inning guy for 4 straight seasons. So another workhorse here. So we might have 2 guys pitching deep into the game if their plans go correctly. And he went 18-7 this year. So good matchup here on the mound.
Ready to get
Lineups are
going.
probably the same. Yeah.
Yeah, looks the same.
All right, let's do this. So pronunciating names isn't so easy.
No, it isn't. It's not easy at all.
I enjoyed listening to your game 1, your call in game 1.
I'm sure you did. I was very comfortable.
You did a good job though.
Sure, whatever.
No, for real. All right, so here we go with the Montreal Machine starting things off in the top of the first, and it's going to be Tim Johnson leading things off. And a base hit up the middle to start things off for Tim Johnson. So Montreal trying to get some early action here against the Herons. It's going to bring up Vinny Penelver, the third baseman for the Machine, hitting .240 this postseason with 2 homers and 6 RBI.
He's also a Texas native.
Hits that one into the gap, but the left fielder gets over and covers it. Almost 1 down. It's going to bring up Paul Tizard. The second baseman's struggled here in the postseason, and he grounds it to second and throws it over to first, and that's the double play to end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 in a sense. Go the Machine. Not a perfect inning, but 3 up, 3 down. And that's going to bring up Chris Jackson for the Herons. Three-two count, and pops it up in the infield, 1 down. That'll bring up Kareem Amos. Amos had a huge Game 6 hitting 2 home runs against the Sasquatches to advance to the championship series. Grounds out, 1 down, 2 down, excuse me. Next up, Victor Rivera. Victor Rivera hits it to the center fielder deep, but he's there, I think. Oh, did that bounce? Well, that bounced.
That bounced. That bounced.
Well, caromed off the wall. Weird graphic. So, yeah, a
Souvenirs.
2-out double for Victor Rivera, and that's going to bring up Omar Gonzalez, the slugger. Gonzalez lines it to the third baseman, but he hasn't. Throws it over to first. Ends the inning.
Line up, program, line up,
After 1, we're scoreless. Steve Moss leading things off for the machine.
Strike 3.
And he's going to strike out swinging. First strikeout of the game for Lemieux. Next up, Alex Villarreal. Villarreal lines it to the left fielder. It's going to bounce for a single. So 1 out single for the machine. That'll bring up Aaron Allen.
Strike 3.
Strikes out, but down to second goes Villarreal on the stolen base. So man on second now with 2 down. It's going to bring up Ruben Cruz. Cruz is having a pretty good postseason, hitting .308. He's going to ground out to the second baseman and end the inning after 1.5, 0-0. Up next is Ricky Rodriguez for the Herons. Third baseman has 2 home runs this postseason. Lines it to center field for the base hit. So leadoff hit for the Herons, trying to get on the board here. And that will bring up Jesse Carter. Jesse Carter hitting .133 this postseason. Hits this one to center field, but the center fielder's there. That's 1 down. Next up is Alex Holland. Holland loops it to the right fielder, but he gets in on it. 2 down. Bringing up Jonathan Vickers. Vickers is on fire so far this postseason. And he bloops it to the left field. It's going to be a base hit. First and second now. 2 down for the top of the order. Oh, excuse me, for the 9-hitter, Ryan Grubb. Let's see if we can get anything from any production from the 9 spot from the Herons. But Grubb's going to pop it up.
That was very strange.
Yeah, the graphics have come a long way, but still some work to be done.
Program Nuggets, programs.
Leading things off for the machine, it's going to be Eric Wilson, the 8-hitter. Eric Wilson grounds it sharply to the first baseman. He's going to step in the bag, 1 down. I say sharply, and the game describes it as a dribbler.
Got down there fast.
Yeah, it dribbled down to the first baseline fast. Next up, Garcia. Eli Garcia, 10 home runs on the season, but he's going to ground out to the third baseman, 2 down. It's going to bring us to the top of the order for the machine, I believe. Tim Johnson. Johnson 1 for 1 with a single in the first. He's going to hit into the gap. 2 for 2. 2-out base runner for the machine, bringing up Vinny Penelver. And he grounds out. Chris Jackson leading it off for the Herons. And he crushes it down the line. This Might be good. It is. It's gone. Chris Jackson, solo homer down the left field line, giving the Huron Herons a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the third. Next up, Kareem Amos, the two-hitter. Almost grounds out. One down. Victor Rivera up next. Two down.
Line up program.
Omar Gonzalez, only hitting 190 this postseason, but 3 home runs. You know what he's aiming for when he tries to connect, and there it is. Omar Gonzalez with a solo homer.
He's been on base a lot. He got walked a lot.
That's true. He does get walked a lot as
Line
well.
up program.
Well, when he makes connections, he takes him out of the ballpark. So, fourth home run of the postseason extends the lead for the Herons 2-0, bringing up Ricky Rodriguez, 5-hitter. Rodriguez hits it to the center fielder, but he is there, and that is going to retire the side. So after 3, the Huron Herons take a 2-0 lead going into the fourth. Paul Tizard leading things off for the machine now. And he lines it to the left field corner. This might be 2. He slides in and he's safe. So yeah, lead off double for the machine. Bringing up Steve Moss. Moss grounds out, so it's gonna move down the line. The runner can't advance to Alex Villarreal. Villarreal hits it in the gap, so it's gonna score a run. On to second he goes. He might be heading for third. He is. He's going for the triple here. He's gonna be there safely, so a huge hit for Alex Villarreal, sliding in with a triple, making this a 2-1 game. And now with one down, there's a man on third for Aaron Allen. Aaron Allen lines it to the shortstop, so can't get it done there. It's going to go to Ruben Cruz to try to tie this game up. Cruz strikes out, and the side's retired, so the machine get one back, but it's going to be 2-1 Herons going into the bottom of the fourth. All right, Jesse Carter leading things off for the Herons. 1-2 pitch, and he's going to line it into the gap. This is going to be extra bases. Sliding in a second with a double is Jesse Carter. So, man on second, nobody out for Huron here. I'm going to bring up Alex Paulin. 1-0 pitch line to the center fielder, and that's going to be one down. Runner can't advance on the shallow. Oh, it's a deep center. Next up, Jonathan Vickers. Vickers lines it to the second baseman. He makes a leaping catch. Nice grab. And now Ryan Grubb with 2 down. Man on second. Gets it to the left fielder. It's a lazy fly ball, and that's going to retire the side. After 4, 2-1 Herons. 3-2 count. All 4. So Eric Wilson with a leadoff walk. Next up is Eli Garcia, the catcher. He's been cold this postseason, hitting just 122. And he's going to sacrifice and move Wilson up to second base. So now with 1 down, Eric Wilson on second. Bringing up the top of the order, Tim Johnson, who's hot this game, 2 for 2. Let's see if he can deliver again in the key spot. The 2-0 pitch, and he's going to ground out to the shortstop. It's not going to get it done, so that's 2 down now for the machine. Bringing up Vinny Penelver. That name's tough. I'll give that to you, Chris.
Penelever.
There's no, it's just Penal ver, Penalver,
What have I been calling it? Penalaver?
Penalever or something.
Penalever?
I think you added a vowel. We got distracted there.
I know somebody with that.
Montreal goes down and on to Heron. It's the Herons. So leadoff walk here. Leadoff walk here for Jackson. It's going to bring up Amos. So Kieran's in the top of the order here. Let's see what they can do. Looking at these pitchers pre-game, we kind of expected a pitching matchup, and heading into the fifth, they're both pitching pretty well right now. Amos strikes out there. Rivera's up here, grounding out to second, and that looked like a double play, but he's unable to turn it, so fielder's choice to second, and that's 2 down. Next up is Omar Gonzalez. Already has a solo homer in this game. He's going to pop it up in the infield here, so that's going to retire the side. After 5, 2-1 Huron on top of the Montreal Machine. Paul Tizard leading things off. On the first pitch, he hits it in the right field for a base hit, so hoping to get things going here for the Machine. He's been cold, and that's a good sign when he can get a base hit. That's going to bring up their cleanup hitter, Steve Moss. Steve Moss has had a good postseason. 1-0 pitch, and Tizard's going to try to steal second, and he was out by a country mile. That's an unfortunate run down there for the Machine.
Look close to me, Paul.
All right. Hey. It's just the graphic didn't look too close. Oh, this shit cracks me up. All right, 2-1, 2 down quickly here. The top of the 6th for the Machine. After Moss goes down, and next up is Villarreal. It's been on fire lately. He hits it hard to center field, and it's going to go over the center fielder's head. Yeah, that's going to be extra bases. So a 2-out double for Alex. Next up, Aaron Allen. In a liner into the right field. Runner is going to score, I believe.
Program Nuggets, program.
It does. 2-2 here, top of the 6th. Big base hit right there for Aaron Allen to tie the game for the Machine. That's going to bring up Ruben Cruz. Cruz hits it hard to center field, and that's going to go over the center fielder's head. So all of a sudden, the Machine busting out the offense. It's going to move the runners up to second and third. 2-out RBI opportunity for Eric Wilson now. And we got a pitching change. Santos Rodriguez coming in with a 1.25 ERA. And he's going to force the flyout, so it's going to retire the side. But Montreal ties the game up on a big base hit by Aaron Allen. Ricky Rodriguez. I have a Rico Rodriguez. Confusing it.
Let's go.
1 down. Next up, Jesse Carter.
Dan Espinoza in for a pitching change.
Oh, good call, yeah. Dan Espinoza, here we go for the bullpen. And he gets the first guy he faces swinging in Carter, so 2 down now for the Herons. Alex Pollin's going to pop up here in the infield, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for the Machine as we go to the top of the 7th. Tie game 2-2.
Another pitching substitution.
Francisco Gomez in for the Huron Herons. 12 innings pitched here, 2 runs this postseason, so he's pitched well. As has pretty much everybody on the staff, they didn't give up a lot of runs in your series. I don't think they gave up a lot of runs in the first series.
Was very deep in the.
That is quite the curveball in the right field.
That's what I like to call a slice in golf.
Yeah. That's hit into the gap, but the center fielder makes a great play out there. So Vickers impacting the game with his defense, as the computer so kindly said. And that brings up Penn Elver.
Strike three.
Strike three. So quick inning for the machine. That's going to go down to the bottom of the seventh here. Seventh inning stretch in the park.
You're gonna join in on saying to take me out to the ball game, Paul.
Line up program.
I'm going to pass on that one. Jonathan Vickers leading things off for Huron. Facing a new pitcher, Elmer Gonzalez, who's thrown 11 innings this postseason for the machine here. And line's out. One down.
Gonzalez somehow gloved that. Was that a comebacker?
Line up program.
Looks like it was a comebacker. See if he gets rattled after that one.
That's going to bring up Brian Grubb.
Strike three.
2 down on the strikeout. Guess he wasn't rattled. Next up is Chris Jackson.
Strike three.
And he strikes out.
I
Looking.
just woke him up. It's just a little caffeine in the morning. For him.
Yeah, if anything, he get that adrenaline rushing. So 2-2 as we go to the top of the 8th. Paul Tizard. And he hits it down the line, right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. So a leadoff hit for Paul Tizard. Let's see if he tries to steal here.
Did he learn his lesson?
Strike three.
Strike three for Steve Moss, unfortunately. So that's 1 down for the machine. It's going to bring up Alex Villarreal, who's been really hot here. He's 3 for 3 on the game. And he's going to strike out looking. So the bullpen right now for the Herons pitching really, really well. And next up is Aaron Allen. 3 strikeouts for Gomez now since coming in. And that's going to be... It's not going to go
He
anywhere.
holds. He holds.
And down the left field line, base hit. 2 on now, 2 outs. It's going to bring up Ruben Cruz, 1 for 3 on the game. Full count, and he hits it to center field, but it's going to be right at center fielder. That's going to end the inning. So after 7.5, 2-2. As we head into the bottom of the 8th, the Herons coming up with Kareem Amos, the number 2 hitter. Amos lining it to the first baseman, 1 down. Next up is Victor Rivera, 1 for 3 on the game.
Strike three.
Next up, Omar Gonzalez. Base hit in right field.
It's not a
Prove
home
it.
run.
I was going to say, proving me wrong. You can do it all. That's going to bring up a pinch hitter, Chris Vesey, coming in to pinch hit for the Herons. Let's see if he can come up with something in the pinch hit role. He's 11 for 38 pinch hitting. He's going to fly out to center field to end the inning here, so he's not going to be able to get it done this time. 2-2 as we go to the top of the 9th. And if I remember right, Montreal has played some pretty dramatic games so far this postseason, winning a lot of games late. If they want to tie the series, it's going to take the same here. Aaron's pretty tough to beat. Eric Wilson leading things off. And the pitching change, John Dykstra in. He is the closer for the Herons, so they're trying to preserve this lead. One down. Pop up on the infield, so 2 down quickly on no 2 pitch. It's going to bring up Tim Johnson. Base hit up the gap, so a 2-out base hit for Tim Johnson. He's had a nice game. That's going to bring up Vinny Penalover, see if he can get his first hit of the game. 1-2. He's going to pop it up and foul to the first baseman to end the inning. So we're going to go on here to the bottom of the 9th. Herons 2, Machine 2. Jesse Carter leading things off. Fly ball to the left fielder, 1 down. Next up, Alex Paulin. Rounder in the infield, 2 down.
Scorecard lineup
Jonathan Vickers. He's had some hard hit balls, but that have been outs this
Strike
game.
3.
He's going to strike out. So we're going to have extra baseball here in the championship series, game 2. Montreal 2, Herons 2. Here we go, top of the 10th. Paul Tissard has led things off with a base hit the last 2 innings, but he's going to ground out this time with the first baseman. 1 down. Next up, Steve Moss, 0 for 4. Moss hits this deep to right field. That's going to be gone. A home run by Steve Moss, and that's going to put the Montreal Machine at 3-2 here in the 10th inning. So Steve Moss 0 for 4 in the game, their best hitter probably, and comes up clutch here in the 10th inning. Can't be shut out all game. Alex Villarreal coming up next. This has been the Machine's hottest hitter here in game 2. He's going to pop it up on the infield for the second out, so 2 down. Next up, Aaron Allen, 2 for 4 in the game. He's going to hit this in right field. It's going to drop, so it's going to be a base hit. 2-out base hit. The Machine are trying to add an extra run here to pad the lead. That'll bring up Ruben Cruz. Cruz is going to drop a blooper into right field. It's going to advance the runner to third, so we're going to have runners on the corner with 2 down here. That brings up a pinch hitter in George Lee. And a new pitcher as well, Matt Thompson, coming in for the Herons here to try to shut down this mini rally.
Strike 3.
And he's going to get him swinging. So the pinch runner, or the pinch pitcher, beats the pinch hitter. And after the top of the 10th, we have a 3-2 lead by the Machine over the Herons. To lead things off, Jason Hymas coming in, I believe, to pinch hit now for the Herons, and he's going to face Seth Clemens, who I think is Montreal's closer. We'll find out in a second when you run it.
Yeah.
Yep, 30 saves, I think he is. But 8 blown saves, so we'll see what happens here. Lead off, walk. That's going to bring up Chris Jackson in the top of the order for the Herons, so this game's not over yet. Grounder to the shortstop, though. It's going to get fielder's choice to second. So Jackson now in first, bringing up Kareem Amos. And a base hit into the gap. Center fielder has it, but here goes the runner around third. I think this is going to tie the game 3-3. Kareem Amos continues to just destroy pitchers this postseason. What a huge hit by Amos, and that's going to tie the game 3-3 here in the bottom of the 10th. Unbelievable. That's going to bring up Victor Rivera. Rivera hits it to the left fielder. He has it, so 2 down. Omar Gonzalez now. An opportunity to end this game here in the bottom of the 10th.
Program, Nuggets, program.
He's going to walk.
Chance.
Not surprised. Oh, that was an intentional walk. Good call, yeah. That's going to bring up a pinch hitter. No, it's not. Is it? Ken Hollenbeck. It looks like he maybe came in defensively, and now he's hitting for the first time here. So here's Hollenbeck, and let's see what he can do. And he's going to check his swing. It's going to be strike 3, though. So that is going to end the bottom of the 10th, but a huge hit by Kareem Amos to tie this game in extra innings after Montreal had taken the lead. And we go to the 11th. On we go. Championship baseball. Next up, Eli Garcia. Eli Garcia's really struggled this postseason. He's going to ground out to the second baseman. 1 down. Next up is Tim Johnson. Tim Johnson having a nice game. It's going to hit it to center field, so he's on base again. So a single for Tim Johnson. I think maybe his 3rd or 4th hit of the game now. Bringing up pinch hitter, looks like. Or again, maybe this was a defensive replacement. Luis Sharp. Luis Sharp, 0 for 0 in the game, facing Dan Lowry here. Not sure when Dan Lowry came into the game. He must have come in between innings, and we missed that. But so Dan Lowry struggling 2 on, and we do have another fresh hitter here in Salvador Figueroa. Let's see what he can do.
Strike 3.
Guess he can strike out. Look.
He can, yep. So he doesn't get it done. So we're gonna bring up Steve Moss. He's the guy that hit the home run in the top of the half of the 10th inning to put the machine in the lead. He has a huge base hit here. Huge base hit and out at the plate.
Out at the plate.
What a throw by the center fielder. What a throw. So we're gonna stay here 3-3 in the top of the 11th with that amazing play. Going to the bottom of the 11th for Jesse Carter. And a base hit down the line. This might be 2. I think it is. He's going for second. The throw in, he's there.
Back there.
So a lead-off double for Jesse Carter. Let's see if the machine can hang on here. Alex Paulin up the plate. 0-1 count, and he hits it to center field. 1 down. So big out there for the machine.
Cotton candy.
There's an intentional walk, yeah. For Vickers, that's going to bring up Gerber. It looks like another
Strike
defensive
3.
replacement.
Cotton candy.
Base hit.
Base hit. Looks like could be it.
Gerber's coming around. It's going to be a base hit, and that wins the game for the Herons. Chris Jackson with a huge single to win the game in the bottom of the 11th. Some amazing heroics by the Herons to take a 2-0 series lead here.
Cotton candy.
With comeback in the 10th, and then a game-winning hit in the 11th. And they really are a tough team to beat. So 2-0 series lead. They've defended their home field, and we head to Montreal with the machine having a lot of work to do to get back in the series.
Lots of actions here. You can check out all the pinch hit. Yeah, a couple pinch hits. It looks like Figueroa was put in defensively, and Sharp was put in defensively as well.
All right, game 3, we got a pitching matchup. Brett Johnson, I think that's the ace of the Huron Herons. Had a great season. 19-6, 2.38 RA. Just let in Babip, let in Whip. Against Travis Swenson. Journeyman here. So it's going to be a tough matchup for the machine here. Definitely, I think the underdog in this match, or in this game,
Take a
with
take a
Brett Johnson
2-minute
coming
break
out.
before we start this next game.
Sounds good.
2-minute break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back, folks. Let's get started with game 3 here. I think we took a look at the. Let me get back onto that screen for you guys so everybody can see what I'm seeing, and let's get to it. Going to lead off with Travis Swenson pitching to Chris Jackson, the hero of last game. Going to punch run to the shortstop and get out for first out of the first inning. Brings up Amos. Grounds out to the pitcher. Route number 2. Riviera. Grounds out to the first baseman, brings us to the bottom of the first inning. Brings up Tim Johnson against Brett Johnson. We have a leadoff single by Johnson.
Johnson with an E.
That's right, with an E. Brings up Penelver. I still can't pronounce it. Who drops one into second with another base hit. First 2 guys on, first and second. Bringing up Tizard. It's a sharp hit. Just a single, given bases loaded, nobody out.
You're out!
Double play, but a run's going to score. Montreal takes the lead, 1-0. Villarreal up. To end the inning. Huron skates away. They've only taken one run from that, but Montreal takes a 1-0 lead at the end of the first. Swenson goes down swinging. Forgot his name. Rodriguez up. Get to third. And he's out. Jesse Carter up. Pops to center. Brings us to the bottom of the second. Aaron Allen.
Strike 3.
Ruben Cruz.
Strike 3.
Strikes out. It's 2 strikeouts in a row. Eric Wilson. Strikes out the side. Brings us to the top of the third inning. Alex Poulin.
Strike 3.
Vickers. that drop. He gloves it. That was a weird angle. Ryan Grubb. Looks at ball 4. He's at first base with 2 outs. Smash that. Is that out? That's at the warning track, it looks like.
Program now.
Out number 3. Garcia's up to the plate. Looks like that drops for a single. Johnson with a knee to the plate against Johnson. Johnson with the O, got a better of that time. Penalver
Strike 3.
strikes out. Brings up Paul Tizard. Grounds out to first for the final out. Takes a stop of the 4th with Montreal with a lead, 1-0. Kareem Amos. Hit up to center field. Single. Victor Riviera. Out at first, almost advanced to second though. 1 out. Gonzalez pops out to center field. Ricky Rodriguez to the plate. And looks like he makes the catch. Huron gets the first hit, but Montreal, head to Montreal, bottom of 4th, 1-0 Montreal. Said Montreal out there. Moss. Pops up the center. Villarreal. Aaron Allen. And he flies out center.
Program now gets programmed.
Bottom of the 4th. Brings up Huron.
Strike 3.
Carter strikes out looking. Boolin. Vickers. Drops one into center field for a single. Brings up Ryan Grubb. Pops up to the center fielder for the 3rd out.
Program
To the
now
bottom
gets
of the 5th
programmed.
inning. Cruz. Hit by the pitch. Thought he was going for the plate. Now he walks to first. Wilson. Drops one into right field. Runner advances to 3rd. Nobody out, 1st and 3rd. Garcia up to the plate. Drives one through. The runner's going to score. Brother runner advances to 3rd. Garcia with another RBI single. Runners on 1st and 3rd with Johnson with to the plate. Drops another one to left field. This one's gonna be extra bases for sure. crosses the plate. Runners on second and third. Penelver to the plate.
Strike 3.
Strikes out looking. For the first out, brings up Paul Tizard. Smacks one between the line. Another runner crosses the plate.
Cotton candy.
RBI single for Tizard, making it 4-0 Montreal. Steve Moss pops one to center field. Is he going to score? He is, and the other runner's going to advance as well,
Go eliminated.
bringing Montreal's lead up to 5-0. Villarreal up to the plate.
Strike 3.
Strikes out. Montreal had a very productive bottom of the 5th inning there. Let's see how Huron responds. Swenson on the mound. Jackson to the plate. Grounds out to first. Kareem Amos. Grounds to short. Gets the first out. Vieira.
Strike 3.
Strikes out looking. To the bottom of the 6th inning. Aaron Allen. Smacks one to left field.
Score code line up program, line up program.
Leadoff single. Ruben Cruz. Not going to pull the double play. They're going to settle with the fielder's choice. Eric Wilson.
Strike 3.
Strikes out looking. Eli Garcia. Smacks one out to the deep left right field. But he's out. To the top of the 7th inning. Omar Gonzalez.
Strike 3.
Strikes out. Mickey Rodriguez. Hits one deep to left field. He skates the wall.
Program nuggets, programs.
Oh, it's a home run.
Cotton candy.
It's a home run. I thought he caught it for a second. Who was that? Rodriguez hits a home run. Makes it 5-1 Huron. Up to the plate is Jesse Carter. Lines one to right field for a 1-out single after that home run. Alex Paulin up to the plate. They don't throw to second base, but they throw to first to get the runner advances to second, down to 2 outs with Jonathan Vickers up to the plate.
Strike 3.
Strikes out. So Huron gets on the board, but we head to the bottom of the 7th with Montreal.
Line up program, line up program.
And I'm going to end Take Me Out to the Ball Game. We get a leadoff single by Johnson with an E. He's got 2 hits on there, 3 hits on the game, I believe. Vinny Penalever. Calling him Penalever from now on. Roll with it. Johnson steals, gets second. Everybody gets free tacos at Taco Bell. We get I don't know if it's a sacrifice, but we get 1 out to the 3rd, but we get a out at first, but our runner advances to 3rd with Paul Tizard up to the plate. And he gets one by, and Montreal's going to score another run. It's another RBI single for Tizzard. Awesome to the right. He's gonna drop one.
Cotton candy.
1 out, 2 on. Villarreal up to the plate. It looks like Dijkstra's in as well. I don't know when that happened. Aaron Allen. Flies out. Dijkstra's out of the inning. To the top of the 8th inning we go. Ryan Grubb to the plate. Strikes out looking. Got Jackson. Gets a walk. Kareem almost to the plate. He's going to drop one into left field with a single, but runner only gets to second base. But we have a runner in scoring position, first and second, with 1 out. Riviera up to the plate. He's going to hit himself into a double play, ending the inning. To the bottom of the 8th inning we go. Montreal leading 6-1. Hector Cruz against Devin Dijkstra. That was lightly hit down the first base line for an out. Dijkstra against Wilson. Strikes out, look, or not looking there. Garcia. Strikes one out to left field. It's going to drop for a double. A stand-up double. Johnson up to the plate. It's going to drop. Is he going to score? He is. Montreal takes a 7-1 lead at the bottom of the 8th. Johnson double. Louis Sharp. I wonder if he's pitch hitting or if he was defensively put in. It looks like he was defensively put in.
Strike 3.
Strikes out. Omar Gonzalez. Dribble up the pitcher, and he's out. Petro's in. Aaron Petro. For Rodriguez here. It's a grounder to the short for an out. 2 down. Last out from Huron here.
Go light up,
Carter gets a walk. Here comes Eric Spallin.
Strike 3.
Strikes out looking. Montreal takes a victory here in Game 3, winning it 7-1.
Peanuts here, peanuts.
Swenson had a really terrific game, going 8 in 1 innings, or 1/3 inning pitched with only 5 hits and 1 run. So he had a hell of a performance there. Johnson takes the loss. He got hit on pretty hard, so in the early innings, so didn't really get to land it. So we'll leave this game. Heading here to Game 4. Looks like Huron's got Alex Washington to the plate, or mound. Got himself a 32-year-old vet here. Spark plug. To the
Yeah,
mound.
Washington looks pretty good, right?
Yeah,
It's
looks
kind
like
of getting better season after season.
a journeyman for sure.
Yep. Montreal coming up big there at home to win Game 3, huh?
Yeah, big.
Step
Big
away,
game.
so good job on the call.
Hector.
Hector Andrade, we both love him, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's former. You know, we both liked him, didn't we?
Click in. Let's see his history. Yep. Shared
He's gone places.
2004 on both of our teams. A true champion, in my
3
opinion.
teams in 2004: Fort Collins, Oahu, and Spokane.
Yeah, he had a great season that year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He really kept improving his situation too. He started on Fort Collins, and they were going nowhere that year. And then I was going nowhere that year, and then he ended up on your team, getting to the postseason. So, all right, let's see how it plays out. Game 4. I don't know about you. I think this is the last game for me tonight. Even if people are ready to go, I think we'd finish up tomorrow. If you want to keep calling, actually, Chris, I'm not going to stop you, but I can't call another one after this.
Gotcha.
So, all right, Chris Jackson going to lead things off for the Herons.
Strike 3.
And strikes out to start things off. So, Andrade, off to a good start. Next up, Kareem Amos. Amos is going to ground out, and that's 2 down. Quickly. Up third, Victor Rivera. Rivera walks, so it's going to be a 2-out walk for the Herons. Bringing up their cleanup hitter, Omar Gonzalez. Gonzalez launches that ball to right field, but right fielder's there and makes the out. So after
Cotton candy.
half an inning, Herons 0, Montreal coming up. Leading off is Tim Johnson.
Strike 3.
Johnson strikes out, start things off, so good start for the pitcher, Alex Washington. Next up is Vinny Penelver. And he grounds out to the first baseman, 2 down. That'll bring up Paul Tizard. Tizard hits this one deep to right center field. That's going to be way back, and that's gone. Paul Tizard with a deep home run, 417 to deep right center. 1-0 machine here in the bottom of the first.
It says dial 8 for long distance.
Steve Moss, the cleanup hitter, up next. And Moss grounds out, so 1 down. You know, I'm just realizing I didn't think Montreal was going to win Game 3 because Brett Johnson was going for the Herons, so that's a huge win.
Yeah, it was amazing.
This is why I don't gamble or bet on sports. 'Cause you never know. You never know. Ricky Rodriguez leading things off for the Herons in the top of the second. And he's going to hit a base hit to center field. Leadoff hit for Rodriguez. That's going to bring up Jesse Carter. Down to second. It's going to be a double play. So eliminating the base runner, 2 down quickly. And to the plate comes Alex Pollard. And he crushes this pitch. That's going to be deep right and gone way back into the seats. Alex Paulin tying the game at 1 with a 403-foot homer, no doubter to right field. So the Herons respond quickly, and that's going to bring up Jonathan Vickers to face Andrade. Ground out to shortstop's going to end the inning, but the Herons tied up 1-1 after 1.5. Next up, Alex Villarreal.
Program, Nuggets, program.
Ball 1. Excuse me. He walks. Lead things off. Aaron Allen next. And he sacrifices. It looks like the base runner was going there too, so he definitely is going to get in. And up next is Ruben Cruz. So 1 out with 2 man on
Montreal
second.
playing some small ball here.
Oh, and he drops the pop-up. Let's see if that comes back to hurt the Herons here with that defensive miscue.
It does.
And it might. Cruz hits a base hit.
That's why they showed that.
The runner doesn't score though, so first and third down, 1 down. Eric Wilson up, the DH. Flies it to center. The runner's gonna tag and score. So Montreal takes the 2-1 lead. The error does come into play. Next up, Eli Garcias, struggling this postseason. Hard to find a good hitting catcher, right? And he pops it up. So Montreal takes the lead again, 2-1. Ryan Grubb leading things off.
Here's the center. Chris Jackson.
Base hit down the right field line. It's going to go for 2. It's going to be there, standing. Oh, no, sliding. But easy double for Chris Jackson with 1 down.
Line up, program, line up,
It's going to bring up
program.
Kareem Amos. Kareem Amos, the left fielder. Looks like
Strike
he's ailing
three.
a little bit. Has the injury sign next to him. But still in there. Day-to-day guy. Day-to-day guy. Right. So what I said last time. It brings up Victor Rivera. Hitting 315 on the postseason. It's going to line out to right field, and that's going to end the inning. So Herons threaten, but they don't score. Down to the bottom of the third. 2-1 Machine. Tim Johnson leading things off. Base hit to left field. Ooh. Another leadoff hit for Tim Johnson. He's just been fantastic. Next up is Vinny Penelver. 348 average for Johnson. He's just like hard to keep off base.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a base hit. So we've got first and third with nobody out now. Machine are threatening to add to their lead. They've just been pounding on the Herons pitching here in the Machine ballpark. That is crushed. That is gone. 3-run homer from Paul Tizzard. The big hit he's been waiting for all postseason, and there it is. And come at a bigger time for the Machine as they take a 5-1 lead here in Game 4 of the Big League Championship Series. What a hit for Paul Tizzard. Biggest hit of his career so far. It's going to bring up Steve Moss.
The pitching change.
Paul
as well.
Tizzard is on fire right now, by the way. I literally said he wasn't doing great this postseason, and I don't think he's been retired since then. It's crazy.
Got a pitching change though with Chris
Oh,
Hartzler.
good call. Yes, Chris Hartzler coming in for the bullpen early for the Herons. They're going to have to go deep here. And he looks like a Phil guy. And that's going to be a base hit to center field. So the hit train continues
Cotton
here.
candy.
4 straight runners reaching base for the Machine here in the bottom of the third. It's going to bring up Alex Villarreal. Villarreal crushes this one, and that is gone. 7-1 Montreal, and they're just piling on here in the bottom of the third.
What
a hit for
program.
Villarreal there, and it's going to bring up Aaron Allen, though. So 5 runs without an out being retired here in the bottom of the third. That's a huge inning so far for the machine. Another base hit, and the hit fest continues. Aaron Allen with a double down the line. There's that. I'm sorry. Is that Aaron Allen? Yeah, it is. Next up, Ruben Cruz. Let's see if we can get an out by the Herons. And
That's
base
a no.
hit left field. It's going to hold the runner, so first and third now with nobody out.
Machine offense running like a oil
Yeah, this
machine.
is quite the. Well done. This is quite the hit fest. Now Eric Wilson, the DH.
You got a steal?
He's in there. Don't blame him for running. I'm sure the Herons are a little rattled at this point. Second and third now, nobody out for Wilson.
Free taco from Taco Bell tonight.
He's the 8th batter of the inning, and we still have nobody out here.
Strike
3-2,
three.
he's going to strike out looking, so there's the first out. Next up, Eli Garcia. That's going to be a ground out to third, but it's going to score a run, so Montreal tacking on another 8-1 now. On to the third, that's going to bring up Tim Johnson, who led things off here with a hit to get things going this inning. So
Got another pitching change as well.
the
with
machine
Josh
had batted
Carter.
around it, and Josh Carter comes into the ballgame. This call looks like this is his first appearance of the postseason. So looks like maybe the Herons pitching staff has now gone into, save their arm mode for Game 5. You could always come back, this early in the game, but it sounds like the manager is, put in the long relief guy. Next up, Omar Gonzalez now leading things off for the Herons as they finally do get out of the inning, trailing 8-1.
Program, Nuggets program.
Fly out to left, 1 down. Ricky Rodriguez. Pop up, 2 down. Carter at the plate.
Strike three.
And strike 3 swinging. So Andrade just on automatic mode now with the 8-1 lead. That's going to bring up the machine again. Hanover 1 for 2. He's going to ground out. Shortstop, 1 down. Scissor. Two down. And Steve Moss here. He's going to hit it in the gap. That's going to get down. So base hit for Steve Moss with 2 outs. And on the second.
That's a
So he
double.
hustled in there, yeah. Didn't look like it off the bat.
Souvenirs here.
Said it was an easy double.
Program, souvenirs here.
Villarreal 1 for 1.
Strike three.
Strikes out. So 8-1 after 4.
Program, souvenirs here.
Ground out to third, 1 down.
Cotton candy.
Diving catch by the center fielder. Villarreal makes great plays, been hot with the bat, hot in the field. Really just having a fantastic playoff. Base hit for who? I missed that one. That's a good grub. So the catcher with a base hit at the bottom of the order, and Jackson's going to come up with 1 on. Trying to cross runs back here. Full count, he's going to strike out swinging, so end of the top of the 5th. On to the bottom of the 5th. Aaron Allen at the plate. To the center fielder, one down. So Josh Carter's come in and really calmed things down here in his first playoff appearance of the postseason. Or this postseason, I should say. I don't know his history. Eric Wilson, plate, two down. He's going to pop out to right field. 1, 2, 3. Kareem Amos leading things off 0 for 2 on the game. Grounds to first, one down.
Program souvenirs.
Victor Rivera.
Strike 3.
2 down, striking out, swinging. Omar Gonzalez, 198 and 196 average. Always good for the long ball. He's going to ground out to second. 3 down. So 1, 2, 3, go the Herons on to the bottom of the 6th. Garcia leading things off from the 9th spot. Grounds out to first, 1 down. Tim Johnson, 1 for 3. Johnson grounds to the pitcher, 2 down.
Program Nuggets, programs.
And Vinny Penelver. 2-1 count, and he is going to ground out to the shortstop to end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the machine on to the top of the 7th. Ricky Rodriguez. One out.
Line up, program.
Jesse Carter to the plate. He's going to line it to center field. That's going to be a base hit. So Jesse Carter with a 1-out hit. Trying to get some action going for the Herons.
Mike Owen in for replacement pitching over Andrade.
Mike Owen struggled a bit this postseason. Let's see if he can do some damage in garbage time here and get them out of a jam. It's the first guy to fly out. 2 down. Next up is Jonathan Vickers. He's going to line to center field. That's going to be a base hit. Runner's going to head to... Nope, he's going to hold at second. First and second, 2 down now for Ryan Grubb. 1 for 2 on the day. 25 contact on Ryan Grubb. Must be a defensive catcher. Strikes out swinging. After 6.5, we've got 8 for the machine and 1 on the Herons. Paul Tizzard leading things off. Huge game for Tizzard right now. 2 home runs. Is that right? Did he hit 2? Apparently. I think that's what it said.
Let's see.
He had the big 3-run homer. Yeah. He did. He must have had one of the first inning ones. I forgot. So amazing. Tizzard having a great game. Steve Moss up next. After a leadoff hit by Tizzard, again on base. This guy's just red hot.
Strike 3.
Strikeout for Moss. Next up, Villarreal. Base hit to left field. Runner's headed
Ball
to
has
third.
English on it.
And he's going to head... Oh, no. Surrounding third. So second and third now. 1 out on the double by Villarreal. So between Villarreal and Paul Tizzard, the machine offense is just chugging along right now. Aaron Allen up next with 2 on. He's going to be grounded to first. That might score a run. It is. Ground out, gets another run across. 9-1. And Cruz up. 2 for 3 on the day. Rounds out to second. That's going to end the inning. So 1 more across for the machine. Going to the top of the 8th. 9-1. Chris Jackson leading things off.
Strike 3.
Broncos line up, program line up,
Strike one.
program. Pizza, pizza.
Double. Double for Kareem Amos here in the inning. Next up, Victor Rivera.
Makes the catch. It's a tough angle.
2 down. Omar Gonzalez to the plate. He's going to strike out, so that's going to be the end of the top of the 8th for the Herons. On to the bottom of the 8th for Montreal. Next up, Eric Wilson. One down. Eli Garcia to the plate, the catcher. He hits that deep to center, but the center fielder's there on the warning track. 2 down. Tim Johnson. Base hit to right. Second hit of the game for Johnson. It's going to bring up Vinny Penover. Base hit to the left, so first and second now. 2 down for the pinch hitter Salvador Figueroa, or the defensive replacement. I want to say. I don't know which. I feel like it's his PH.
I think it's like a defensive.
All right, up next is Rod Rodriguez.
Top of the ninth, last 3.
Rodriguez pops up. 1 down. Figueroa makes the move there. That's why they put him in. That defense right there. Next up is Jesse Carter.
Barty at the pitching change.
Barty is in, yep. Santiago Barty. It's been pretty lights out through 9 innings this postseason. The Machine are taking no chances. 2 down, and next up, Alex Pollan. He walks. Next up is Vickers. And that is going to do it. So Montreal ties things up here in the series 2-2 with 2 decisive wins here at home against the Herons. It's going to be up to Game 5 to really see what direction the momentum goes for the series. But after Game 4 here, we'll put the file up for our GMs. And Chris, again, it's up to you if you want to continue tonight. How you feeling?
We'll see. See how fast everybody gets back through, and see how fast this file gets through.
Yeah,
I
that
might be
sounds,
able to
that
get one
sounds
done.
good. I think I might be done, but either way, we'll see how it goes, and we'll see where the series goes from here on out. So,
All right,
it's in.
gents.
Good night.
I'll end the stream for now, and we will continue on later. We'll find out in the Slack in a bit. Catch you then. Bye.